Hello everyone, welcomes to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. What concerned Garrison Brown just before he died? It is a great tragedy that he passed away. This month, the tragic and unexpected death of 25-year-old Sister Wives star Garrison Brown rocked the reality TV world. Prior to his loss, Brown was dealing with some personal troubles. Garrison was discovered dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at his Flagstaff, Arizona, residence. Gabriel Brown, his younger brother, who had offered to check on him, found him. The young student and member of the National Guard leaves behind 17 brothers and sisters, 4 mothers, and his father. The entire Brown family lived in a single, spacious Utah home during the first season of Sister Wives in 2010, where all of the siblings were raised together. Everyone in the family, including Garrison, was happiest during this time. The family started to disintegrate after Cody relocated his family out of Utah and married Robin Brown, his 4th wife. The COVID-19 pandemic's arrival exacerbated the situation by further dividing the family. By 2023, Cody has lost 3 of his 4 marriages, and many of his kids almost ever see him anymore. News reports that Janelle Brown, Garrison's mother, said to the authorities that her son texted her just before he passed away, saying, "I want to hate you for sharing the good times. However, I am unable to. I long for these bygone days." Many conjectures have been made concerning the meaning of this statement on the internet. The statement might have been a reference to the happy times when his family was still together. Garrison has been resentful of Cody's lack of time spent with his older children since he married Robin, his favorite wife, during the first season of Sister Wives. Garrison's roommates told police he had a major drinking problem, that he drank most evenings, and that he seemed to be intoxicated the night he died, according to The Sun, which got a copy of the police report. Addison, Cheyenne, and Tyler, the roommates, reportedly reported to the police that the Sister Wives star had discussed his depression difficulties with all 3 of them. The cop wrote, Addison stated that he has had conversations with Garrison about him being depressed lately. He stated that Garrison is an alcoholic and drinks every night, the report continued. The 3 roommates of Garrison also told police that the National Guard soldier and Sister Wives star had informed him that he had been experiencing problems with one of his former girlfriends, according to the same police report. Addison said that he knew that Garrison was having problems with his ex-girlfriend and that he was not a very happy person, the report continued. Cheyenne backed up Addison's assertion. She stated that she talked a little more in depth with him about how he was struggling with drinking and his depression surrounding that, the statement from the police continued. Madison Brown, Garrison's sister, said that social media pressure might have played a role in her brother's feelings of inadequacy in an Instagram post that she shared after his death. Madison felt that social media was making Garrison's problems worse, making him feel as though he wasn't doing enough. He never felt good enough, even after all he had accomplished. Furthermore, I believe we don't do enough to raise awareness. Bullying wasn't the situation. Madison stated that Garrison's mental health was the issue, not a lack of love. And I am going to continue talking about mental health and self-care until I am blue in the face, she said. Before his untimely demise, a number of Garrison's siblings had discussed the Sister Wives star's mental condition. On March 18, Savannah Brown, Garrison's sister, shared a number of pictures of her brother on Instagram, one of which showed a young Garrison cuddling up to infant Savannah when the Brown family was in happier circumstances. 2 weeks ago, on Tuesday, March 5, my older brother Garrison took his own life, the post said. He was 25. It's difficult for me to understand, she said, but I know now, more than anything, that my brother Garrison is no longer in any more pain. Arizona Creature Asylum respects Post Brown. Over the course of the end of the week, an Arizona Creature cover regarded the late sister spouse's star Post Brown. Throughout the long term, he got acknowledgement for his accomplishments and his adoration for creatures. See the beguiling minutes from the event by proceeding to peruse. Almost 3 weeks have passed since Post Brown ended it all. His family and each and every individual who realized him viewed this as undeniably challenging. He abandoned his 3 loved felines, yet additionally 17 kin. He had Ms. Buttons, Patches, and Cat Thu, the most current part. Only a couple of days before he passed on, Post saved Ms. Buttons from being killed. Gifts poured in to memorialize him in light of his devotion to his fuzzy amigos. Janelle Brown was amazed by how giving people could be. The point at which she found out about this. The High Country Others Conscious Society in Flagstaff, Arizona decided to honor Post on spring 23 to add to its now extraordinary importance. Moreover, they gave him and his 3 lovable fur puppies the names of their feline reception room and reception room. Us Week After Week reports that a High Country worker said the accompanying during the devotion. We raised somewhat more than $25,000 in only 14 days, and we assume we had near 1,000 allies. It's a brilliant recognition of him and a genuine landmark to the man he was. He had major areas of strength for an old felines, and a portion of the benefactor's notes were truly moving, despite the fact that they knew nothing about him beyond the Sister Spouses program. Janelle Brown, who reposted it for her fans to see, was labeled in the devotion "Close" by Cody. Coming up next, we're euphoric about Post Earthy Colored's honor. Incredibly great. Post, you are adored. What a beautiful method for recalling that hymn. This makes my heart extremely blissful. How astonishing the inheritance he left behind is. What an exquisite soul. At Janelle Brown 117, you should feel satisfied with the wonderful son you delivered. What might end up posting Earthy Colored's 3 felines after his passing stressed a ton of his allies. They were uncertain if they could be set in another home or got back to a safe house. Luckily, they are currently with his kin. Cat Thu, who was saved by Post interestingly, is supposedly living with his sibling Logan Brown and his mate Michelle Negligible. A positive sign that they have stayed in the family is the photograph she posted of Cat Thu moving around. Season 18 of Cody Brown has seen him focus on his needs. This season, Robin and her family treat him with the regard he believes he merits, and the whole plot spins around his sensations of bad behavior by 3 of his spouses and their children. Most of Cody's confession booths are dedicated to reprimanding his ex Christine, asserting that she rubbish talks him before their children. The tender loving character says that his union with Mary Brown is done satisfying for himself and scrutinizes Janelle for leaning toward their children above him considering his severe coronavirus, COVID, rules. Cody is at last generally attracted to his relatives who show him consideration. He appreciates being the head of their family, which is the reason he esteems their joint kids, notwithstanding Robin. These are a couple of occurrences of Cody's predictable prioritization of his longings. Regardless of whether Robin probably won't be Cody's genuine perfect partner, they in any case meet another's key necessities. Watchers disagree with Christine and Janelle Earthy Colored's statement that Cody and Robin Brown are perfect partners. Numerous who understand sister spouses on Reddit think the couple is engaged with more than one trick. I feel somewhat unsure about Cody's capacity to really cherish somebody. I'm not able to analyze in the event that he is a certified egotist, yet he without a doubt displays self-absorbed characteristics. Best case scenario, he appreciates how devoted and inspiring Robin causes him to feel. Control on her section, a fan remarked.